I worked various different jobs like delivery and things like that to have cash flow in my life, because obviously you need money to survive. But ultimately, one thing that I would go back and tell myself and tell anyone is, you need to find one thing that you are somewhat good at. You're somewhat, I don't want to say passionate about, but like, because passion is also a destruction to society, in my opinion, because people are like, oh, do what you're passionate about. Yeah, doing what you're passionate about is also a luxury, right? In the early stages, you have to do what you have to do. You can't say, well, the only job I'm getting is a delivery driver, but I'm not passionate about it, so I'm not going to do it. No, you need money, so you need to go do what you need to do on the early stages. Once you have that financial stability, you can go and say, well, now I get to choose my passions. I don't think in the beginning stages, you need to let society come to you and say, find what you're passionate about and let what you're passionate about be the career you choose. No, you need that first stage of making money, which is, let's assume everyone's in that stage, right? That's the stage I was at, where I need money to, get to the next stage. In that stage, you need to pick up any job, pick up anything to build up cash flow. During that, you need to put your emphasis and energy in finding one thing that you can be good at. There's so many things in today's world where you could make money. You just have to be creative. Like, there's people creating YouTube thumbnails. There's people that are creating reels for people. There's people like, and putting trading aside, I'm saying finding something where you don't need money. I'm a trader by nature, right? And that's how I've made majority of my wealth. But I don't recommend someone that is 18 who has no money in their bank account to go and trade. For sure. I know it sounds like, wait, what? Like, how does that make sense? No, it just won't work. Because if you're someone that's 18 who has no money, who has no money coming in, going into trading, you have the least amount of success. You need to find something that doesn't require capital. That at that point, the biggest thing that you can invest is time. That's one thing you can invest in stuff without really worrying. Later on, it's flipped where time becomes more important than money to you, right? But in the initial stages, if you can invest into learning, let's just say, I'm thinking on top of my head, Photoshop, right? Learning how to run ads, right? Learning how to create funnels, whatever the case may be. Okay, how do I take this product, service, or whatever I'm good at, and how do I make money off it, right? There's people that are creating Notion templates. There's a guy I follow on Twitter. I've seen someone on Twitter. He makes Notion templates. He makes $150,000 a year. He's like a 21-year-old kid, right? So it's like, find that thing where you can invest time and get money back. Don't play the game where, well, time is very valuable to you. No, starting out, time is not valuable to you. You can and you should invest time, not capital. Capital is valuable to you, right? So find that industry or find that spot that you can kind of scale or make some money, and it doesn't have to be millions of dollars. It just has to be something that builds flow, even if it's $100 a month, because mentally that'll wire your brain to be like, okay, well, I made 100, now I can make 200, now I can make 1,000, I can make 2,000. Now you start building that flow, you start building the momentum, and keep it at one thing, right? Sure. Don't keep it at, because even when I was younger, I used to hear the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. No, not true. Not true at all. Right? People that start out are heavily focused on one thing. Once that one thing is sustainable and you can scale it and it's operatable, now they take the money from that and they put it into other vehicles.